Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is your host, Crypto Somniac, here to bring you everything crypto related, where the rich never sleep. Welcome back. Today is Monday, September 18th. The markets are healthily recovering. We had news that the Chinese exchanges would have an extension on the amount of time that they had to shut down. We are at the 4,000 level mark here on Bitcoin. Stuff looks pretty good right now. I think that we are sort of range bound here between 3 and 4K for the next couple of weeks. I don't think we will pass much further than we are right now. I think today is a pretty good green day. Not one of those days that I'd look to be buying things, but we are going to cover the top 5 coins under $5, and we're going to set some Q prices for you as well, and they're probably going to be a little bit lower than what stuff is at now. So let's jump right in. And actually, let's do one other thing first. Usually I give away free crypto here on the channel for anyone that shares. So random number generator, 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter. 2 for Twitter, 1 for Facebook. So 1 for Facebook. All you have to do is reshare these videos after they're done. We got 15 shares yesterday, so we will give this a 1 to a 15. And number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Steven Soderberger. I will tag him after this is over. I'll leave that up for me to get later. So all you have to do is share this on Facebook or Twitter to be eligible to win some free crypto tomorrow. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group, you might want to consider joining. We have a lot of people in here that join. A lot of great information too. Over 7,000 members. I appreciate it, actually. There's a ton of great information that you guys provide in there. So take a look and follow me on Twitter as well. But let's jump into it and talk about my 5 coins under 5. And they are not in any particular order. We will go ahead and we will start with Komodo. So Komodo is a decentralized, they're trying to actually be kind of like its own platform, and a little bit different than Ethereum. They are like a decentralized ICO platform where you don't have like a paper trail or anything when you want to start or launch an ICO. And they've had a presentation a couple of days ago, and a lot of hype in light of that presentation, but it was very lackluster, and they kind of plummeted and tanked. And they came out with an AMA, did a what do you call it? An AMA on Reddit where you can ask some questions. They were very transparent, hired a good marketing team to kind of pick up some of the slack in that department. And today it's green along with everything else, but I think it's still a solid project in my mind. And if we're just looking at this, I have a couple of MA moving averages here, and the 77-day moving average just recently passed and crossed and intersected with kind of all 3 of these right here, right at this point here, which usually is a pretty good indicator. The stochastic RSI as well is a little bit oversold, and I set a Q price here. This is a conservative amount, right around at 44,000 Satoshis, 0.00044111. Is that too many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, that's good. So yeah, right around there should be a good price. I definitely see a lot of potential in Komodo. Next, let's move on. Let's talk about Pay. So Pay has really consolidated, and the 77-day moving average is closely coming into crossing these other 2 moving averages. The stochastic RSI indicates this is very oversold as well. We had a little dip right there, and then a pop back up, and it's really consolidated pretty well over the past, I don't know, since about the beginning of August, where it popped, and it has consolidated right around this support level. So I'd say, honestly, I actually didn't write a Q price on here, but anything in this region, current price at 0.0054766, the price that it's at now is pretty good right here. This support line is pretty solid. If we make that a little bit right in that region there. Let me change the color of that green. Why is that not changing? Oh, I made it transparent. So right there in that region here, like I said, the current price that it's going at is pretty good. In fact, if it drops anything below $2, just go ahead and pick it up. We're going to talk about Civic next. Civic is it follows a very similar chart to as Pay did. Now, we did see a pop here because it was added to Poloniex, and we saw a big jump and then a pullback or a correction. and I set a Q price here at just over 9,000 Satoshis, 9,310. The moving averages, or I'm sorry, the MACD right here crossed down here at the bottom, which usually indicates good trend reversal. Little high right now. This Q price, I believe, is set somewhere around here. So today it's a little high. So I would look to, like I said, this Q price here of 93.10, I think, should be pretty good. Civic is a project I believe in pretty much for the long term. It is a project that I really like what they're doing, and I made a presentation on it a couple of days ago. Vinny Lingham, their CEO, is very well spoken, and I think in light of the Equifax hack here in the United States, I think there's a humongous need for what they're trying to solve. They're trying to move verification identity to the blockchain, and it saves not just privacy and security, or adds privacy and security features by doing so, but it helps reduce costs, overhead, time. I think it can really be applied in really a lot of different industries, and I think it would be, I don't know. I know I had to call up Equifax and all the credit agencies out there, 3 of them, and basically pause or freeze my credit, which was, it took a little bit of time and a little bit of a headache. Something like Civic could potentially, solve that issue, and by moving something to the blockchain, it removes that centralized aspect where everyone's data is held on one server or in one centralized location. So I really like what they're doing, and I definitely see a good use for it, and I think it's something that you can hold on to the long term as well, not just a quick flip. So 93.10 is going to be your Q price there. Let's talk about Steem next. So Steem, I think, is, well, I don't think, it's a social media platform which already runs, it operates, and I think as we start to see more and more people use it, it will increase in value. Now, I think the price that it's at currently actually is pretty good today. I think it has increased a little bit, but this is one of those figures where anything around the dollar mark, I think, is pretty good to pick it up. I think it's around $1.20 right now. So the current price that it's at, maybe a few cents cheaper. I'd say if it drops over $1, go ahead and pick it up. I think it will be one of the first social media platforms to do well, if any of them do well, and I think we could see potentially a new trend in social media and decentralized exchanges coming up for next year potentially. And Steem is leading the way amongst all of them. I think it is consolidated a lot in its current region. Like I said, the dollar mark right here is a pretty good price, and I know I'm in BTC prices right now, but this is really close to the dollar mark. I think if we took a look at it on CoinMarketCap, we are at, where's Steem? We are at just $1.23, up 10% today, along with everything else. So I would wait if you're looking to get in, but I think it's a pretty good opportunity to get in. And I think as we sort of get closer, like I said, to this dollar mark, I could potentially see this pop. And it's a cool project. People are able to post their articles, their videos on Steem and earn money and get paid for that, which is, really cool in my eyes. I think that it offers something that, say, like Facebook or, Snapchat doesn't do. So I really like the project. And lastly, we're going to talk about ARK. Now, ARK is a project that I've been looking to add more to, and I really liked it. And I started to really like it somewhere back here after reading up more on it. I've acquired some a long time ago, all the way back somewhere in May, but I really like it long term. It's one of those proof of stake coins, which I think is really going to be the next, not the next wave, because it kind of already is, but I think you're going to see a lot more popularity and rise and increase in some of the proof of stake coins. They are an upgraded, in my eyes, upgraded consensus mechanism to proof of work, and they offer a lot of benefits. In fact, I probably should just make a video on proof of stake coins versus proof of work, but you earn, I think it's about 7% per annum by staking them, and it's a really great project. They just launched ASIS, which you can learn more about. The reason why we saw this pop right here really is because of ASIS, and just recently it's been almost not parabolic, because this has been pretty steady, healthy growth, and this is on a one-day chart, but I pulled this out to a one-day chart to just show you that it's really gone up a lot over the past couple of weeks. And I really don't like to chase things. I've been looking to add, and I set a pretty conservative Q price here. It's all the way somewhere in this region here of 59,000 Satoshis. Just say 60,000 Satoshis. 0.0059149 is going to be your Q price. The MACD looks like it's about to cross, so I definitely see some pullback in here. Now, you see a lot of these huge, large green candles. I usually like to stay away. So this is a conservative Q price. This may not be for a couple of weeks till we hit this, but I definitely could see a pullback here in ARK. I'm not someone who likes to chase things, even though I think it's a great project. Everything has its own time. ARK has done very well the past couple of weeks, while Bitcoin and some of these other things have tanked, and everything kind of has its own turn, you know. So I wouldn't want to chase ARK. I know a lot of you people have been asking about it, trying to get into a good Q price. I wait and be patient. Again, this is a very conservative Q price. This is on the daily chart, so we are pulled back. You know, we are zoomed out a little bit here. So this Q price is, again, 60,000 Satoshis. MACD is about to cross. We are very high. We are very high on the RSI chart, even on the stochastic as well, even on the daily. So this would not be a good time in my eyes to get into ARK. I wouldn't bother chasing it. And it is actually probably my favorite on this list. I know I said I wouldn't want to rank these, but I think ARK is a very solid project out of these 5 that I just mentioned, and would definitely be something that I would look to add to my portfolio, especially due to the fact that it is proof of stake and you can earn a residual income by staking them. So thank you all. I'm going to take just a couple of questions. I would not buy Steem since it's free if you post, etc. I refuse to buy some other person's free stuff. I would rather post on Steemit and Blocknet and then sell it. Not sure what you mean. ARK is amazing. Collecting ARKs now is great. I sincerely hope you'll be mentioning Verge. Verge is another one of those privacy coins. I really like Monero as far as privacy coins goes. If you're interested in privacy coins, Monero is the best out there by far. A lot of them are just copycats, really, of pretty much Monero. I am looking to pay to Afterburnt on Monero. I mean Monaco. I trust in Monaco. Again, I think Pay is the best one out there. They offer a lot of advantages over Monaco and Token Card. I think if you're looking at the credit cards, the thing you really want to look at, no matter what credit card it is the fee that you have to pay for transacting on their card. So there's obviously a little bit of a fee when you go to pay for something on your debit card and you pay. They're going to take a little bit of percentage on that, you know, the money that you store in their account. That's how you make money. So regardless of what card it is, that's really the key indicator that I like to look for when comparing them. Thoughts on DNT? I like DNT. It's a new project. When will OMG pull back? It just keeps trucking. I think OMG is... Let's take a look at OMG. OMG is a very solid project, and I think they're very hush-hush. So their mainnet is launching, nobody knows when. And as soon as that launches, it's going to pop. So I think it's got really healthy right now. It looks really good. This chart looks really good. We have not broken this pretty solid uptrend, you can see, in a while now. Even if we pull it out to the wicks, we haven't broken that, so that's pretty good, and it just looks like it's due to pop. Basically, you get paid in Steem if you post on Steemit, social media platform, and D-Block video platform. No respect, I just don't like it. It may go up, don't get me wrong. The uptrend for OMG is impressive. It certainly is. Again, their mainnet has yet to launch, and when it does, I'm telling you, this thing will pop. It's one of my top 5 projects that you should definitely be looking to accumulate or hold. OMG is not something I look to trade or trade too often. I think it's one of those coins that you can pick up and hold for the long term. Chainlink, I don't talk about ICOs if that's an ICO really too much. Bitcoins, not a big believer in Bitcoins. Walton Chain Review, I'm in the middle of reading their white paper. I started reading some of it over the weekend. I got through the first 30 pages of it, and then I read about 10 or 15 more pages left last night, and then there's still about another 20 pages or so left that I have to go to finish Walton. So I'll talk about Walton once I finish that white paper. Lisk is a great project as well. I'll talk about that in another broadcast. We talked about the top 5 under 5. PivX is another privacy security coin. Again, if you're interested in privacy coins, take a look at Monero. Monero is by far the best one out there. It has the best development team, one of the best development teams, honestly, in all of cryptocurrency, and a fantastic community as well, and has ring signatures, which is something that I really look for when you're talking about privacy coins. And it's also, it's pulled back a lot. We popped recently, and there's been a big surge in privacy cryptocurrencies recently. We could see more pullback. I don't think now would be perhaps the greatest time to get in, but we do see a lot of support here around the $90 mark, $90 region. That would be a good time to look at Monero. And like I said, I think as far as the best, as far as privacy coins, Monero takes the cake. Ethereum using Zcash protocol? No. Yes, they are using ZK snarks as their sort of privacy feature. So Ethereum is looking to take its protocol really to the masses and launch it, you know, grand scale enterprise type level. And to do that, especially when we're working with financial institutions, there needs to be a level of privacy and security added in that. And they're using ZK snarks, which is Zcash's form of security and privacy features. So yes, Christopher, just to answer your question, maybe Zcoin and NAV till Monero drops. I know NAV I think is a pretty good coin. I haven't researched it fully to be fully supportive one way or the other. Zcoin I'm definitely not as knowledgeable on. But Monero, like I said, if you're interested in privacy, I really think Monero is the best. By the way, thanks for the videos. You're welcome, Paul. You know what? Hit that thumbs up button, guys, if you're still here with me. This is what that does. It allows other people to know that it was worth watching. And we will, what was I going to say? I don't know. I just blanked. Hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. We do these videos here every day. Also, I do take one-on-one appointments. You can book them here. There's a link below the profile and in the link in the description, or in the link in my YouTube banner. I also offer a money-back guarantee if you're not happy. All you have to do is say so at the end of the call. I haven't had anyone yet ask for a refund, but I do like to, you know, if I'm not able to help you, you know, I feel you should get your money back. So I talk with clients a couple times a week, a couple times a month, depends on, you know, your availability and you know, involvement in the cryptocurrency space. I can help with whatever you need, reading charts, learning what to invest in, what's a good project versus a bad project. What else do we have? I offer a course over on Udemy. That is also in the link of my YouTube banner, as well as in the description below. And we have spots open for the Moon Lounge. So we have a few spots left open for October. And you get a link to that here to pay via credit card, or you can email me at cryptosomniac@gmail.com. In fact, if you have any questions, just feel free to email me at cryptosomniac@gmail.com if you want, you know, any information regarding any of this stuff that I just mentioned. So thank you all for tuning in. Next week's winning lotto numbers. I wish I knew, Irish Girl. If I knew, I would take you all to the moon with me. But thank you all for tuning in. Head over to my Facebook stream. We do a lot of live videos there a couple nights a week just to answer your questions. And thank you all for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time. And remember, stay a cryptosomniac because the rich never sleep.